Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. I have not posted on YouTube in a very long time. I have been trying, so I've literally filmed clips here and there of like different things that I've been doing, like when I was sorting out our baby's nursery, when I was planning stuff for the wedding. Since I last filmed a video, we've moved into our new house, obviously as you can see from the completely different surroundings than my normal YouTube videos, and we got a dog, and we got married, and we welcomed our beautiful baby girl into the world on Christmas Eve. So anyone who's watched any of my previous videos will know that our baby girl was due on Christmas Day, and I just wanted to film this video basically just to catch up, because there is so much gone on in such a short space of time that for the next 5 years I don't think I can do anything else. We just need to chill. We need to tone it back. We need to chill. Me and Tom just need to live our happy lives as we are, and we really need to just dial it back. Hope everyone like watching is okay and had a lovely Christmas and just basically enjoyed all of the festive period. I know I certainly did. I'll just start way back a few months ago in October. Tom and I got married on the 13th of October last year, and it was the most magical day. I've made a couple of TikToks over on my TikTok page, and I probably will do a whole other separate video about our wedding, and it was the most perfect day I could have ever imagined. Me and Tom just were so obsessed with everything. We actually got married at a place called Clearwell Castle, which for anybody looking for a wedding venue, I cannot rate this place highly enough. The whole day, we had a wedding manager called Keasley. He helped us out from start to finish. He was there throughout the whole day. He was literally there from the morning, from literally the minute I woke up to the minute we went to sleep, and he was back again for breakfast in the morning. Like, this guy did not relax. But yeah, he was there, he was amazing, he was on top of everything, he was just insane, and I've left so many good reviews, but honestly I can't rate him highly enough. So the day was amazing. Everybody seemed to have a really good time. Sorry if you can hear little baby whinges in the background. Oh, I'm obsessed. It's just like little baby normal. We'll get onto that. I'm really disappointed in myself because I really wanted to capture some of the day. I wanted to get my friends and family to film bits so that I could share it on YouTube, but I didn't, because from like September through till now I have been so overwhelmed and just really like in the moment and trying to enjoy everything that's happening with my little family, and the wedding was no exception. Obviously I was like 7.5 months pregnant when we got married, so it was a lot anyway, and it was an incredibly long day, long, magical, but it was just, yeah, there was so much going on. And I think me personally, as much as I did want to film it and I did want to share it, I also wanted to be in the moment, and I really just wanted it to be about me and Tom, and I didn't want to pick up a camera, or I didn't want to put that burden onto any of my friends and family to do. I really just wanted to enjoy the day. You only do it once, like a lot of people only do it once, so to have that time and to have that like time together just on your own is amazing. The only one thing I would ever recommend is, if you're planning your wedding now, splash out on a videographer. I wish I did, because, oh, 1 second. Yeah, really, like if you're planning your wedding, the one thing that I wish I got and the wish that we thought about was a videographer. I thought, we don't need that, it's just such a like waste of money. But if now I could look back at a video of like the whole day, people have videos of like our first dance and things like that, but if I could look back and see like the whole day, I would be obsessed. So moving on to the house. So we moved into this house on the 6th of September. That seems like an absolute age ago. And I can't quite comprehend where the time's gone, what the hell's happened in that time, and how it's like, if you had seen it before, which I know I have got some videos of, but again, was living in the moment, completely just bypassed all of my major life events and didn't film them. The house did not look like this when we moved in. There was broken bits everywhere. Like, since we've moved in September, we've had to completely like redecorate, like do absolutely everything, fill in holes. Like, it's just been a massive ordeal. But yeah, I guess it's just been quite a project for Tom and I, and it's been really fun to do with him. Just because the only thing we have to do now is our room, like our bedroom. The living rooms is pretty much complete, and you know, the spare bedroom's painted, the nursery is completed, and yeah, like what we want to do kind of expand the house, and we've got so many plans to do over the next like 10 years, so we don't plan on going anywhere. I mean, it's just, yeah, it is just the perfect home for Tom and I and our little baby, and also our other addition to our home, Pippa. We actually got Pippa on our honeymoon. I say honeymoon, we didn't actually have a honeymoon. I wasn't able to fly. We had a whole lot of stuff going on, obviously, so we didn't go on holiday, but we did get Pippa. But she is a tiny little puppy. She's 6 months old, and we've got a 6-month-old puppy and a 7-week-old baby, and there's not enough hours in the day. We're thriving through life because that's just how you roll, and you just have to crack on with it. But yeah, so Pip's been with us for like a couple of months now, and she's just like getting used to it, and obviously now she's having to get used to a baby as well, which she probably didn't anticipate being a baby herself. But yeah, she's doing really well. She's like settled into the family really well, so she's doing good. We'll like crack on to the portion of the video that everyone wants to know about. I've spent a lot of time like talking about it to everybody I know, so I just want to share like a quick debrief of my birth and our baby name and things like that, and how she came into the world and everything like that. So the next portion is going to be about our little baby girl, whose name is Olive. Olive is quite like an old-fashioned name, not a name that I would ever think that I would like, but we actually really liked the name a couple of months ago, and we kind of just like looked at each other and we were like, Olive, I kind of like that. And then we stuck with it, and we weren't holding it back. We kind of did tell some friends and family of the name that we were going to choose. So Olive actually came into the world on Christmas Eve, which was quite a surprise, mainly because I went for something called a stretch and sweep, for anybody that knows, on like 2 days before. So the 22nd, I think, I went in for a stretch and sweep just because I was incredibly uncomfortable, and I had to actually go on maternity leave slightly earlier than I originally planned, just because I had to go into triage, and I went in there actually twice for the same reason, and I got told that I was in something called like a slow labor or something like that, which means your body actually is like, you're going into labor but incredibly slowly. Like it's ridiculous, and they told me that on the 2nd of December. So we're talking almost a month of being like in labor, but not like active labor. We're talking like the run up to labor, like you're getting a few like contractions here and there, but I was having like a contraction every 6-7 hours. Like it was really like ridiculous. And of course they were like incredibly mild, so it was nothing compared to actual labor. That I can say for sure. And then Tom actually went to his work's Christmas party on the 23rd, and by this point I was like over at my mum's every single day because I was in a lot of pain, and we were coming up to our due date, and it was like, what was going to happen. Tom came home from his Christmas party, we came home, we brought Pippi home, we were in bed, we probably went to sleep at like 10:30. I woke up at probably about 11:30 with chronic backache like I've never had it before in my whole entire life. And at this point I was thinking, ow, that hurts, thinking this is just like another thing, because having a Christmas Day due date, I was desperate to know whether she was going to come before Christmas or after Christmas. And by the 23rd, being in all this pain for all this time, I thought, she's not coming until after Christmas. She's going to be late. I myself was 2 weeks late. So I got it into my head that she was not going to come until either between Christmas and New Year, or, you know, like I was thinking about a week to 2 weeks late. Oh no. I wake up, sit on the edge of the bed, I'm like getting up, walking around, and I'm thinking, this backache's just not going. I might get some paracetamol. And then I got my first contraction and I thought, what the hell was that? Like, you know, at this point they were literally one every like 10 minutes, and I was thinking, this is odd. And from there it progressed very, very quickly to 3 within 10 minutes. So it got to about 2 within 10 minutes and I woke Tom up and said, I think she's coming. Like, I honestly think, I'm in like full-blown labor. I think this is it. There's no other way around it. This is it. She's coming and she is ready. You better get up. So Tom gets up and he's like on his phone and he's like writing down the contraction times, how long they're lasting, and at this point I decide I'm gonna get in the bath. I'm like, I love a bath, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna relax. So I get in the bath. Tom is sat on the toilet at this point, just like timing the contractions, looking at me. He's like half asleep, and like I found it fascinating. Like they were just coming and coming and coming, and it got to like 3 within 10 minutes. And we're talking like within an hour, like things were progressing. So I get on the phone to the maternity ward and I'm thinking, can somebody like just advise me what I need to do right now? And they were like, well, what have you done? I was like, I'm bouncing on my ball, I'm trying to relax, we've got the lights dim, I've had a bath, like everything's fine. And she goes, and how far are your contractions? And I said about 3 within 10 minutes, and she was like, okay, you need to come in. So at this point it's like 2:30 in the morning. My mum was coming with us as well, so we had to grab the dog, pack the car up, off we went, picked my mum up, got to the maternity ward at about 3 AM. I go in, I'm checked, I'm 4 centimeters. Bam. We know she's coming. I had it in my head that we were gonna go there, get sent home, go home, chill, relax, you still got ages. No, she's coming, she's ready. I was very excited. I'm planning a water birth, so we're like, when do you get in the pool? Like what? We've never done this before, I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, like, bam, the whole labour start to finish was 14 hours. And I didn't get in the pool until probably a good like couple of hours before she was born, and I only stayed in there for like a couple of hours, and I didn't even give birth to her in the pool. I was on gas and air, so that was my form of pain relief. I had gas and air. Yeah, like she was born at 2:31 on Christmas Eve, so 2:31 p.m. So yeah, she's my little Christmas miracle, and I'm obsessed with her. And she spent her first Christmas only being a couple of hours old, and she was asleep. Incredibly excited for this Christmas when she's going to be 1 year old and hopefully walking around and like just cute and lush. Yeah, like I said, she's now 7 weeks old, so the first couple of weeks have just been amazing. Like, sleep deprivation is a real thing with a newborn, and she also had problems gaining weight, so we were having to feed her every 2 hours. I breastfed for a month and then my milk supply just disappeared, so that was no longer possible. But I will do like a full in-depth, like how it's been post giving birth, like the first couple of weeks as parents, and I might do that with Tom. But yeah, this was just a really to catch up and like deep dive into what's actually been going on, because yeah, I know I've been incredibly absent on YouTube, but I will be sharing more now, and I want to do some like days in the life, things like that, and you know, more in-depth videos. But what I might do is like share at the end of this video some of the clips that I've filmed like over the last few months, just to like share them, and just so you can see, like, I did attempt it, but it wasn't gonna happen. It just wasn't happening. I am gonna close off this video now, just because I don't want to ramble on too much. This is just supposed to be a quick video to say I am coming back. I am going to start making more videos again, and it's going to be a lot easier now. I mean, I'm on maternity leave for a few months. Me and Olive are wanting to share our lives, and I have to think really hard about whether I want to show her on YouTube. It's something that I've been like toying with the idea of, and I can't figure out whether I want to or not. You may see her in the coming time frame that is not specific. I just need to figure out whether that's something I want to do or not. But yeah, that is where I have been for the last few months. I will do like maybe some form of house tour and show you like our decor. You can see some of it, obviously. Yeah, show you maybe when the house is done, some before and afters. And then yeah, I'll get Tom back and we can do a bit of like a Q&A maybe, or I've got so many ideas now and so much that I want to share. So I will definitely be back and we will go through it. So yeah, I'll put in a couple of clips now of things like that I've been going through. It will make absolutely no sense and be in no complete order, but it's just fun to share, isn't it? So yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble for like however long this video is going to be. But yeah, I'll be back and I'm just thriving. I'm thriving, loving life, happiest I've ever been. Mad. Cool. Right, thank you very much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye. All I have done is clean up paintbrushes and paint rollers. I'm done. Excuse the absolute state of me. Today is Monday and Tom and I get married on Thursday. I'm literally, I can't. So I feel happy, I feel excited, I feel nervous, I feel like everything in the world is gonna go wrong. I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. That took so much longer than I actually anticipated. So I've now got a little basket with muslins, bibs, and like little scratch mitts and socks. Then we've got newborn vests, excuse the mess there, and 0 to 3. Then we've got all of her little outfits lined up, and then all of her sleep suits as well. I just want to show you though, is if she's here for Christmas, how, let me wait for the light, how cute is that?